Hi there, everybody. What's going on? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is another edition of Phillies Baseball with your boy, JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well. Before we get started, as always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bell icons. That way you'll know when we go live for a Phillies, a Sixers, or an Eagles game. We also do podcasts here on this channel as well, and a lot of other really cool content. So the Phillies are taking on the Atlanta Braves. They're playing out at Truist Park tonight. Phillies are 73-51, and the Braves are 66-58. And Zack Wheeler is going to be on the mound. The guy that he's going to be going up against will be Reynaldo Lopez, who's really had a good season so far. A 2.06 earned run average and a 1.19 whip as well. He's gone 104 2/3 of an inning and has 102 strikeouts, just 7 homers allowed this season. And he's been doing a really, really good job for the Atlanta Braves this season. He's now 30 years old. This is a guy who started off his career with the Washington Nationals back in 2016, but then spent most of his career with the Chicago White Sox. And he's having arguably the best season of his career. He already has 102 strikeouts and 104 2/3 of an inning. So the highest amount of strikeouts that he's ever had was 169 strikeouts in 184 innings, and that was back in 2019. But he really seems to be having a very cool command. And now, the last time he pitched, he did only go 3 innings, but he didn't allow a run. He actually only allowed just 3 hits, and he had 2 strikeouts. And the outing before that, it was on Monday. It was back on July 22nd. He went 6 innings, and he had 4 earned runs. So he's coming back off of the injured list, and this is going to be a big outing for him. Meanwhile, on the other side for the Phillies, they have Zack Wheeler out there on the bump, and he's had a lot of success against the Atlanta Braves. And, well, this season against Atlanta, the last time he pitched against them, he did go 6 innings. He allowed just 5 hits, no runs, and had 5 strikeouts. And he looked like he was calm, cool, and collected out there. And they're going to need a really good start out of Zack Wheeler tonight if they want to try to take care of business out of Truist Park. So let's I want to get your final score predictions down below, and I want to see what you guys have to say about this game. I think that the Phillies definitely need the biggest keys coming into today for the Phils are that they need to do a good job at playing small ball and utilizing the opposite field. I think that the one thing that they struggled with in the last game, and we've talked about it a little bit, but in that 6th inning, they seemed to really just be thinking more so about the home run ball, and they weren't really providing good at-bats, and they sort of fell back into their old ways. And when you're swinging for the fences all the time, you're only going to have so much success, and that's not always going to be the most successful way to operate if you're a baseball team. So try to get up in the counts a little bit. Try to build up the pitch count as well for Reynaldo Lopez. Make him work. Make him throw strikes. And try to utilize the opposite way and just put up really good at-bats. I think that that's key number 1 today. I also think that the second key for the Phillies today, too, is that they need Zack Wheeler to really try to utilize the off-speed pitches today, and he really needs to be in command and go he has to go 7 innings today. I think that that's going to be another key for success to them. Try to minimize that bullpen and not go to too many arms in tonight's game. Give them, try to give them another night off, and I think that that'd be a really cool thing as well. All right, let's get into the live stream, shall we? Hi, everybody. What's up, Jane? What's going on, John? What's up, Larry? What is up, everybody in the chat? Again, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell icons as well. All right, lineup for the Phillies as they'll be leading things off first. It'll be Kyle Schwarber DHing, batting in the leadoff spot. Trey Turner's over at shortstop. He's batting second. Bryce Harper is at first base, batting third. And fourth will be Alec Bohm. He's over at third base. Castellanos playing out in right field, batting fifth. Bryson Stott over at second base. He's batting sixth. And then it's JT Realmuto catching behind the plate. And Marsh following him. Brandon Marsh, that is, playing out in left field. And Yolan Rojas is playing in center field, and he's batting in the 9th spot. First pitch underway, and it's fouled off. So we are underway here at Truist Park. Schwarber's average is at 251, and he is leading things off first, and the 0-1 is on the outside edge for a called strike. So again, just to recap, it's Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Bohm, Castellanos, Stott, Realmuto, Marsh, and Rojas. The ball is 2 strikes, and the next pitch, and that is low for a ball. Agree or disagree about the keys for tonight that I just talked about? Agree or disagree? What are your keys for tonight's game? Comment down below. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. And the next pitch is a slider that is swung on and missed. And there's the first strikeout of the game from Reynaldo Lopez. All right. So now it's Trey Turner who comes up to the plate. It was a pretty good slider. A good velocity on that pitch by Reynaldo. Sort of fooled Kyle, and I think he was thinking fastball, and he swung at it a little bit early. Comes Turner, and he fouls the first pitch off the end of the bat behind the plate. Phillies are in their gray tops, gray bottoms, have the red Phillies spelled on the front side of the chest with the blue stars over the eye. And the next pitch is outside for a ball. Red letters and numbers on the back as well. And the Braves are in their white, red, and blue uniforms. They have the white tops and the white bottoms. 1-1. That is swung on and missed. And that makes the count now 1-2. Turner has recorded a hit in each of his last 4 games, and during that time he's 10 for 17 with a batting average of .588. 1-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over to right center field, and on the run is Harris, the second, and he'll make the catch over towards the right center field alleyway. And there's 2 quick outs. And now Bryce Harper's coming up to bat. All right, so the crew chief for tonight, it'll be Todd Tishner, who's behind the plate, calling the balls and the strikes. Then you got Corey Blazer over at first. Nestor Seja over at second. And Manny Gonzalez over at third base. 2 out, space is empty. And Harper whacks the first pitch. It's foul. Tony says keys to the game, win. Very specific. But yes, we got to win. That's the bottom line. Harper's average is at 278. He does have 26 homers and 73 runs knocked in. And takes the next pitch upstairs. Defensively for the Braves, catching behind the plate for them tonight will be Sean Murphy. Then over on the mound is Reynaldo Lopez, obviously. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harper, and the pitch is low and away for ball 2. Over at first base, it'll be Matt Olson. Then you got Orlando Arcia over at shortstop, Whit Merrifield at second, and Gio Urshela, who they just picked up because Austin Riley went on the IL on Monday. He's over at third. Next pitch is fouled off. Outfielders for the Braves. It'll be Jared Kelenic out in left field. Michael Harris the second in center. And Ramon Laureano, former Oakland Athletics player, out in right field. 2 up, 2 down, 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch on the way swung on and missed. Got a curveball there. And 2 strikeouts in the inning for Reynaldo Lopez as he makes his return in the Braves rotation. Then we head to the bottom of the first. Atlanta coming up to bat with no score so far. Good. Okay. So Schwarber struck out. Turner flied out to center. And Harper struck out as well. All right. Bottom of the first coming up. The lineup for the Braves, it'll be Michael Harris the second, leading off, and he's playing out in center field. Ramon Laureano playing out in right field, and he's batting second. Right behind him will be the designated hitter, and that is Marcell Ozuna. Matt Olson in the cleanup spot over at first base. Sean Murphy is catching, and he's batting fifth. And protecting Murphy will be Jared Kelenic, who's out in left field. Orlando Arcia is the shortstop. He's batting seventh in the lineup tonight for the Atlanta Braves. Gio Urshela over at third base, batting eighth. And Whit Merrifield, former Philly, batting in the ninth spot over at second base. So the Braves lineup, just to recap, is Harris II, Laureano, Ozuna, Olson, Murphy, Kelenic, Arcia, Urshela, and Merrifield. So, Phillies will send Zack Wheeler out on the mound tonight. Wheeler so far this season does have a 12-5 record and a 2.72 earned run average, which is third best in all of baseball. And he has the fourth best whip in all of Major League Baseball with a .98 whip as well. He looked really good in his last game. He went 6 innings, allowed just the solo homer to Keibert Ruiz, and really just did a really good job overall with his command. Just 3 hits allowed, 2 runs, 1 earned run, and really did a good job with just controlling the plate. He did. He attacked the strike zone, and he got ahead in counts. A lot of counts early on. All right. So, Wheeler is on the bump. This is start number 25 for Zack Wheeler. Does have 43 walks allowed, 162 strikeouts, and 148 2/3 of an inning. All right. Phillies are playing at Truist Park. And here comes Harris II in the first pitch. Is swung on and missed. It was a four-seamer at 96 on the upper third of the zone. And Harris is already behind in the count, 0-1. Next pitch is high and inside for a ball. Michael, in the month of August, is 6 for 22. He went 3 for 5 on Saturday against the LA Angels with an RBI, a double, and 2 runs scored. And the next pitch is fouled away. He's also on a 5-game strikeout streak, if that's even a thing. Just 1 homer this month and 6 RBI. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wheeler again gets set at the letters, winds up and fires the pitch. Strike 3 called at the knees at 96 on the gun. The backwards K for Zack Wheeler. And rack him up in the chat. There's 1. Now it's Ramon Laureano who's coming up to bat. I'm surprised that Harris decided to just take it all the way. I mean, there was nothing too fancy about that four-seamer. I think he was just thinking slider? I don't know. First pitch, swing and a miss. That sinker was really good. Looked a little bit inside, but Laureano swung at it anyways because it still looked good. 0-1 to Ramon Laureano. And the next pitch is high and away. Phillies defensively will have JT catching behind the plate. Zack Wheeler's on the mound. First baseman is Bryce Harper. Second baseman is Bryson Stott. Third baseman is Al Bohm. And Trey Turner's over at short. 1-1. Wide again for ball 2. 7, 8, and 9 for the Phillies will be Marsh out in left, Rojas in center, and Castellanos playing out in right field. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch to Laureano looked like it was a strike, but it was taken just below the knees and the eyes of Todd Tishner. And it's a 3-1 count. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. 3-1. That was at the knees for strike 2. So that's going to make the count full to Ramon Laureano. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch on the way. There's a little flare that's hit out over to left center field, and Turner, who tries to make the catch. He can't do so, though. He was just a little bit late, and he throws it over to second base. Possibly could have been a double. Trey did try to make the catch there, but it was hit out over towards left center and blooped into left center for a base hit. Turner sort of turned over his head, or over his shoulder, and just could not get there to make the catch. There's the first hit on the day, and now it's Marcell Ozuna, one of the top hitters in all of baseball, coming up. And he tries to take a hack at the first pitch. That came at 96 again, and he couldn't catch up to it. He's hitting 309. He's has a 381 on base percentage and a 592 slugging percentage as well. Dangerous hitter this season. The pitch, low and away for ball one. What are your final score predictions? Comment down below. 1 ball, 1 strike. There we go. The Stream Elements is working great. The pitch on the way. That is just outside for ball 2. Good. Look at that. Did my thing go out? I think it did. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good sinker. Looked like it was a little bit low inside. Sort of tailed inside. And it got Ozuna fooled. Two on the way, swinging the miss, throw over the second base to try to get the runner is not in time, so Zack Wheeler does get a strikeout, and Laureano is safe over at second, and home plate umpire is signaling something. Are they going to call the batter's interference and send him back over to first? I think that's what they're going to do, but nonetheless, there is 2 outs. Let's see again. Ozuna. Oh, yeah. Yeah, his bat certainly did hit JT. Yep, hit him right behind him. So that's a strikeout, and interference certainly got him. So that means Laureano has to go back over to first, and he does. 2 gone, bottom of the first, and Matt Olson's coming up. Let's see 2 strikeouts. Come on, man. 2 Ks in the chat. Here's Matt Olson, and he swings and misses on the outside edge for strike 1. Olson's average has dipped this year. He's batting .230 with 21 homers, 63 runs knocked in as well. Yo, 1, and he fouls that one back towards the screen. Olson last year was able to have a .283 average, 54 homers and 139 RBI, and 172 hits and 608 at-bats. The ball's 2 strikes. And the next pitch is low for a ball. This is Zach's 12th season in the majors. Was the first-round pick from the San Francisco Giants back in 2009. 6th overall pick, to be exact. 1-2. That is fouled back again. Just off the end of the bat. Olson lifetime against Zack Wheeler is 5 for 20. Does have 7 strikeouts, 2 solo homers, and a double. Runner on over at first. That's Ramon Laureano. He got on with a 1-out bloop single. 1-2 pitch on the way. Fouled back once again. Braves are 7 games behind the Phillies. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Phillies did lose their last game to the Washington Nationals, but took 3 of 4 in that series. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wheeler gets set and delivers from the stretch. Swing and a miss. Zack Wheeler does strike out the side as Matt Olson chases after some high cheese. And we head to the top of the second. No score at Truist Park. and just whizzed right on by Olson. Sorry for the delay with that. I apologize about that. Hi, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm going to put the camera on me for a second. What's going on, Snow? How you doing? How are you doing? Guys, make sure that you guys hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you'll know when I go live. Yeah, man, we had our very first members only live stream on Monday. What we're going to do is on every Monday, we're going to sort of have a Q&A with JJ, and we're going to, you guys are going to be able to talk to me for about an hour, and we can just talk about whatever it is. We could talk about the Phillies, we could talk about the Sixers, we could talk about the Birds, we could talk about the Flyers, or we can just talk about whatever it is that's on your mind. I want to be able to provide some membership-only live casts, and there's a couple other things that we did reveal during that time, too, in our very first episode. So I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that. So the one thing that we are going to do this year, okay, what's also going to be included in this membership stuff, because I really want to make the $2.99 worth it for you guys. I do. We have really cool emojis. Like, that's really cool. And come playoff time, I want us all to continue to use that. And I think that that'd be really, really cool. But the one thing that I think that would be really cool is if we did a primetime game per week. And it would just be for the members only. So during the NFL season, right, on Sunday Night Football, we'd be doing that, and we'd be casting the game for just the members, right? And so we want to make the $2.99 more worth it per month. And so if you're getting an extra 4 games a week for teams that are out of the market, maybe you don't like the Phillies, maybe you don't like the Eagles, but you're just an NFL fan, or come basketball season when the games are on TNT, maybe you're not a Sixers fan, we'll try to give you some more exclusive content. And we want to make it more worth it for you guys. So, and I think that that's kind of fair, I do. So I wanted to just announce that to you guys. The membership link, I can always post it down below. I did get the bot up and running, but yes. So that's what we're going to start to do. I think that that's going to be really, really cool. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch on the way is taken low for a ball. Really trying to expand the channel, man. That's really what it comes down to. Just trying to expand. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch is high and inside as well for ball 2 to Alec Bohm. Let me pull up the link. Sorry about that. Pitch on the way. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. And now Bohm gets on with a leadoff single to start off the bottom of the 2nd inning. So he is aboard over at first. Let's do this. Sports is reality TV. Reality TV is phony. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that that's kind of cool? I think that it gives more people an incentive to do the membership stuff. Add an extra game a week, so like come football season, we'll do Sunday Night Football games. I think it's cool, and we'll make it for just the members only. The pitch on the way to Castellanos, and he fouls it back. There is the membership link. I'm going to post it right now. 0-1, grounder hit over to shortstop. Arcia flips it over to second for 1, and the throw over to first. Castellanos does beat it out. So there's the membership link. Again, it is $2.99 per month, and what you get with it are exclusive content videos. You also get early access to podcasts before my regular streamers do. You get access to really cool gifts, and you're also going to get an extra primetime game for each weekend, which is really cool. Yeah, I'd come on for the Sunday Night Football, etc. Even during baseball, I might try to do like a primetime baseball game too per week as well. The pitch on the way, and that's taken low for a ball. Being a White Sox fan, is more like a nightmare. One ball, no strikes to Bryson Stott. One out, top of the second. And the next pitch to Stott. And he fouls it back towards the screen. Charge! Pencils in the chat for Stott. 1-1. That's on the outside edge for strike 2. I know that the bats that the weekend is done with the bats, but I still think that the pencil emojis are a good one for Bryson, man. The 1-2 pitch, line drive into left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Stopping over at second is Castellanos, and Bryson Stott able to punch it out to left field, and he gets himself an opposite field single. Let's see the pencil emojis in the chat, baby. Let's go. It's great. There we go. Here comes JT Realmuto to the plate. First pitch to JT, and he chops it foul. Realmuto is hitting .253, does have 8 homers, and 27 runs knocked in as well. So what's with the Stott and the pencil reference? Because he had a pencil bat this weekend, and he did it last year too for Phillies Alumni Weekend. Literally looks exactly like a pencil. It is a pencil, I'm sorry. The pitch. And that's bounced foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Reynaldo Lopez is out there for a second frame of work. Nothing in 2 is the count. And the next pitch to JT is upstairs. Lopez had a soreness in his forearm. That's what he came back from. 1-2, and that's fouled away. Hit the thumbs up button, guys. Mod Squad, do your thing. Hit the subscribe button as well. Thank you all so much for tuning in if you are new to the channel. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. And the 1-2 pitch, and that's fouled off the mask of Sean Murphy. Yikes. Took one right to the face. Ugh. You know, you can have all the protection on in the world, but when you have a foul ball coming back right at you, doesn't matter how much equipment you have on, that thing is going to hurt you one way or the other. The 1-2 pitch. Good eye by JT. Thought about going after it. It was a slider that was down and away. He's on a 6-game hitting streak and is 7 for his last 21. And the next pitch, and that is low and away again. Good block and a good dig by Murphy because it sort of skipped over home plate. And it almost got by Murphy. So it was a 0-2 count. Is now a full count to JT Realmuto. 30 total pitches by Reynaldo Lopez. 20 strikes and 10 balls to be exact. Runners are over at first and second. With 1 out in the top of the second. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. JT got a pitch that was down in the dirt. And he strikes out as Lopez beats him in that battle. I was thinking he was going to get a pitch like that. So there's 2 outs. And Brandon Marsh is up next. Reynaldo Lopez was an all-star this year. It was his first all-star appearance. He'll throw a curveball in the dirt for ball one. The pitch. Good eye by Marsh. It was a curveball that was low. Reynaldo originally signed with the Nationals as an international free agent in June of 2012. 2-0 pitch. Check swing. Did Marsh go? And they say no over at third. Marsh is batting .164 with 2 outs and with runners in scoring position. Rojas waits in the on-deck circle. His average at .245. 3 balls, no strikes. Lopez gets set at the letters and delivers. And there's a strike on the inside edge for strike one. Castellanos over at second and Stott over at first. 2 outs in the 3-1 pitch. And that looked a little bit low. Maybe caught the outside edge at the knees. Could have gone either way, but it's a strike called regardless. That was a good pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. Lopez kicks and fires, and Marsh keeps it alive, and he sort of had to go after that. Even though it's a little bit outside. S-Lane M, what's going on? Smashing the like for you, JJ. Go Bravos, dude. I appreciate you for coming on here. I really do. Thanks, man. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next pitch is high and away for ball 4, and Marsh is going to load the bases. And up to bat now is Johan Rojas. Marsh is over at first. At second, it's Stott, and at third, it's Castellanos. Charge! So here comes Rojas to the plate. The center fielder for the Phils. This will be a big at-bat for him here. Phillies have an opportunity to try to get the lead first. That was a good at-bat, too, by Brandon Marsh. Rojas this season is 0 for 9. Or sorry, 0 for 3 with the bases loaded. But he's scored 9 runs. The pitch. That's taken for a strike. So he's behind in the count 0-1. Next pitch, and he fouls it back. Rojas last year with the bases loaded was 2 for 6 with 3 RBI. So he has a .222 average with the bases loaded for his career. And a total of 9 at-bats. The ball is 2 strikes, and the next pitch to Rojas. Good eye. It was a little bit low. That was at 98 miles per hour. Just hitting .241 on the road and .250 at home. And the 1-2 on the way, swung on and missed. Good pitch thrown by Reynaldo Lopez. It was on the inside corner at 97. And the inning is over. Phillies do leave the bases loaded. And we head to the bottom of the second. Still no score out at Truist Park. All right. So, bottom of the second. Today's poll question. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard about the article that came out on Monday morning from, I think it was Matt Gelb, or sorry, it was Todd, oh my gosh, Todd Zalecki, sorry. It's from Todd Zalecki, and he actually got to sit down and interview John Middleton, okay? And Middleton had his thoughts about the team during the slump, and it raised a lot of eyebrows on him potentially throwing people under the bus, like Rob Thompson and some of the players as well. And it sort of sparked the question to me, and it made me realize, well, I think that John Middleton is a huge fan of the game. I really do. I see it. Him throwing the baseballs out for the kids last year when the Phillies made it into the playoffs, like that was really, really cool. And him just being at some of the locker room meetings and stuff, and him handing out the rings, I think he really cares about the team. So it made me ask the question, out of all the four major sports, who's the best owner / CEO in Philadelphia right now? Do you think it's Jeff Lurie? Do you think it's John Middleton? Do you think it's Daniel Hilferty? Or do you think it's Josh Harris? So let me know what you think down below. So far, we have 93 votes. 44% of you have said Jeff Lurie so far, and 41% have said John Middleton. Now, I'm a little bit surprised, and maybe I shouldn't be surprised that the Josh Harris is a little bit low because of the tribute that the Sixers did for Tyrese Maxey and the pitches that were delivered to Paul George. But it also, I guess, doesn't really surprise me either because of just years past. But all right, here we go. First pitch on the way, and that's taken for a strike to Sean Murphy. Wheeler back out there for his second inning of work, and the next pitch, and that is fouled off. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are down below. Who do you think is the best owner right now? The ball is 2 strikes. And the next pitch to Murphy, and he tries to launch that one, but it's going to go into foul territory. Harper does get under it, and they'll make the catch right on that track. Right in front of the dugout. So Murphy pops out, or fouls out, over to first. And Kelenic is coming up. I don't think Josh Harris is a good owner. I don't think Harris is the worst. He's just average. Okay. Fair enough. Next pitch, swing and a miss to Jared Kelenic. His average is at 236. He has 13 homers and 39 runs produced as well. The ball is 1 strike. The windup and the next pitch inside. I voted for Middleton for sustained success. No drama or meddling. 1-1, and that is low and inside for ball 2. I wouldn't say no drama, but I guess compared to the other guys, he's had the lowest amount of drama. So I guess that you're right. There's always going to be drama somewhat. 2-1, and there's a line drive it out over to right field for a base hit, and Kelenic is going to cruise on in over to second base. Castellanos does make a good throw, but it is cut off by Bryson Stott. And, well, there's a 1-out double allowed by Zack Wheeler, and Kelenic is the first guy to get an extra base hit in this ball game. Good swing by Kelenic. I think that overall he's been taking some pretty good swings. He has a hit in 5 out of his last 6 games. And he's been producing RBI for the Braves. Arcia will pop this one foul as it hooks out of play towards the first base side. Arcia's average at 224. 11 home runs and 34 RBI as well. Runner over at second, one out, and the 0-1. There's a bouncer that's chopped foul towards the third base side, and the count is now 0-2. Truist Park, by the way. Well, the field size, left field is 335 feet. Left center is 385. Center field is 400. Right center is 375. And right field is 325 feet. Next pitch. That is wide and down. Thank God we don't have a Jerry Jones. I agree with that. Can I get an amen for that in the chat? Or sorry, can Lou get an amen for that in the chat? 1-2 pitch. Popped up and hit out over towards the first base side. Stott calls off Harper, and I'll make the catch over on the outfield grass. And that's the second out made in the bottom of the second. What's up, Jiva Newts? How you doing, man? Two gone, bottom of the second. And Gio Urshela is up to bat now. Urshela was just picked up as Austin Riley went on the injured list. He's going to be out for a little bit of time. Six to 8 weeks, according to AP News. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch fouled back. Back in the day, the owners had an actual attachment for their teams. Now it's basically just for financial gains, and they pretend to be fans for the time being. But I don't think that John Middleton's like that. I don't. But yeah, you're right. I tend to agree. 1-1, ground ball, rolled over to shortstop. Turner has it, sidearm throw over to first, and the inning is over as Urshela grounds out. So, no runs, just a double by Kelenic. And we head to the third inning. Phillies are coming back up to bat. 0-0 so far. All right. Sorry about that. All right. It's time now for On This Day in Phillies History. What's going on, Grace? What's up, everybody? Thank you all so much for being here again. Mod Squad, give us a like count down below, and make sure that you tell people to like and subscribe. Would really appreciate that. So it's time now for On This Day in Phillies History. Today is August 20th, okay? So we'll do a couple of facts today. How about this? Back in 1986, Juan Samuel's homer, according to Broad and Pattison, of course, it was in the 10th inning. That was the only run as the Phillies beat San Francisco. Sammy was only the second Philly ever to score the only run in an extra inning game via homer. Starter Don Carmen was perfect through 8 innings, yielding only 1 ninth inning hit, and he struck out 9. The losing pitcher was Mike Krukow. He threw all 10 innings for the Giants. So that was on August 20th of 1986. In 1961, on August 20th, Phillies won the second game of a doubleheader against the Braves. And that game snapped an all-time record 23-game losing streak. Can you imagine? A 23-game losing streak. Sort of makes you think about the White Sox. And then in 1955 on this day, in the 9th inning of a game at Connie Mack, Brooklyn was trailing by a run when the Dodgers send pitcher Don Newcomb in as a pinch hitter. The Phillies respond by bringing in Robin Roberts. This would never happen today. who had pitched a complete game shutout the night before. That's why it would never happen today. Roberts got Newcomb to ground out, and he ended up getting a save that day. Isn't that crazy? Here we go. Kyle Schwarber's up to bat. 1 ball, 1 strike, as we're in the top of the third. And that's all your facts on this day in Phillies history, according to BroadandPattison.com. 1-1 pitch, and that is taken for strike 2 at the kneecaps at 95 from Reynaldo Lopez. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch by Reynaldo in the dirt for ball 2. So Schwarber's up to bat. Ended up striking out in his first at bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch to Kyle swung on and missed. He got another curveball. That was pretty nasty, not going to lie. And Lopez has his 5th K of the game. So he seems to be picking up where he left off for the injury that he had to deal with. Juan Samuel, sorry. Samuel. The ball's 1 strike to Trey Turner, and the next pitch, that is lined up the middle, but, however, there to play it on the bounce and throw it over to first is Whit Merrifield. It was shifted perfectly, and there's 2 away. Good job for the Braves to recognize that he's one of those guys that likes to hit balls back up the middle. So here comes Bryce Harper. Struck out in the first. Reynaldo had a 1-2-3 inning in that first inning. Got Schwarber to strike out. Turner the fly out to center. And Harper's the guy that struck out. Lopez kicks and delivers. And the pitch was outside, but Harper tips it foul. Mod Squad, how many likes do we have on here? 84. Oh, 84 likes. Okay, I missed that. Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it. Let's get to 150. My apologies. The 0-1 fouled back towards the screen. Money line for the Phillies is at -111. And the over-under, according to FanDuel, is at 5.5 runs. The over's at -125 and the under is at -114. Next pitch. Upstairs for a ball. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. And the next one is in the dirt for ball 2. Taking a look at the minor league scores, Jersey Shore is down 4-2 to Brooklyn. Blue Claws are 62 and 52. And the 2-2 on the way, swing and a miss. That slider wasn't even close, and Bryce Harper goes fishing after it, and the inning does come to an end. 2 strikeouts in the inning, or in each inning so far, by Reynaldo Lopez. Bottom of the third coming up when we return to action. What else do we got? Clearwater's down 4-3 in the top of the 6th. The Reading Phils are down 3-1 in the top of the 7th. They're playing Binghamton. And Lehigh Valley is down 5-1 against the Rochester Red Wings. That game is in the top of the 4th. All right. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button too as well. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scores. We'll do that right now. Arizona Diamondbacks are up 3-1 against the Marlins. Eduardo Rodriguez has gone 5 innings so far, has just allowed 1 earned run on 5 hits and 5 strikeouts. Rockies lead 2-0 against the Washington Nationals. That is in Washington. The Guardians and the Yankees, a battle for the best record in the American League. Well, they're both tied 2-2. It's in the bottom of the third. Orioles do lead 3-0 against the Mets, and that's good for the Phillies' sake. However, there is traffic on the bases with 2 outs for New York in the bottom of the third. Blue Jays are up 6-1 against the Cincinnati Reds. George Springer's up to bat. He had a 2-run homer earlier in the game. Brewers are out at Busch Stadium, and they're taking on the Cardinals, 2 NL Central rivals going at it. And then the Tigers are playing the Cubs. That game just got started, the Brewers and Cardinals game. Well, now it's actually 1-0 on an RBI by Sal Frelick. Was that an RBI single? It was. So that's all the scores so far. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Both teams have 2 hits so far, and it's been Wheeler and Lopez having a pitching duel. Whit Merrifield, the former Philly, will be due up to bat against his former teammate, Zack Wheeler. And he takes it outside for a ball. His batting average has gone up. It's at .209 now. He has 4 homers and 13 RBI on the season. The 1-0 is low and away for ball 2. It's funny how sometimes, I guess a change of scenery does work. 2-0, and that's outside for ball 3. Whit has recorded a hit in 4 out of his last 5 games. Ended up going 2 for 8 in the series, 2 for 11 in the series against the LA Angels, but he did have 2 runs scored on Saturday, including a solo homer. Next pitch, and that's taken for ball 3. Pitch number 40 from Zack Wheeler. Here it comes, and it's sliced foul. It's also very hot and humid out in Atlanta. It's hard to play in different environments all the time. That's baseball, though. That's how it goes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch. Line drive into right field for a base hit. It's down the right field line. Castellanos has to get over to it. Merrifield is hustling. He'll go over to second base, and he's rounding second. He'll get on over to third. Of course he does. A leadoff triple in the bottom of the third from Whit Merrifield. Wow. Now, he did have a triple when he was... It was the last day that he was with the Phillies on July 10th. That was against the Dodgers. So that is his second triple of the season, I believe. And the pitch on the way, line drive it out over to center field for a base hit, and Merrifield's going to jog on in the score, so it's Michael Harris who gets the RBI single and drives in Merrifield, and the Braves strike first and lead it 1-0 out at Truist Park. Let's see where this pitch was. Right down the pipe, and Harris did a good job of just taking advantage of the fastball. Ramon Laureano will take a sweeper on the outside edge. Just catches the plaque at the kneecaps for strike 1. He's hitting .228. Has 7 home runs and 16 runs produced as well. Wheeler kicks and fires. And it's just fouled off. It'll be interesting to see how the Phillies do respond. Obviously, you got to get out of this inning, but I guess if there is any sort of good news, you have your 4, 5, and 6 hitters up. They've just been swinging and missing at a lot of pitches today. And hopefully that changes. Next one, and that is fouled away. Well, the Braves have certainly been dealing with a lot of injuries. Of course, Acuna Jr. out for the season with an ACL surgery. Spencer Strider had a UCL surgery. Throw back over to first not in time. Ozzie Albies had a left wrist fracture. He's been out for 8 weeks. Or he's supposed to be out for 8 weeks, and that started on July 21st. Michael Harris II missed about 53 games with a left hamstring strain. Sean Murphy missed 49 with a left oblique strain. And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, and Zack Wheeler gets his 4th strikeout of the day. So there's one gone, and Ozuna's coming up to bat. And Austin Riley just fractured his right hand, and he's out for 6 to 8 weeks. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Let's get to 3,930 subscribers. Tell your friends and family members about this channel. We try to give you the best type of content. 4, not 3. Next pitch, swing and a miss. There you go. You got it. You corrected yourself. I give you credit. 0-1 to Marcell Ozuna. And the next one is low for a ball. One ball, one strike. And the pitch fouled back. Braves lead the regular season series against the Phillies 4-2. They were supposed to play on opening day, which was on Thursday, March 28th. And then they postponed it, and they played on the 29th instead. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Zack Wheeler, and he strikes out Ozuna twice so far today. Another one. Ozuna was sort of surprised because it was a little bit towards the chest on the inside corner. Comes Matt Olson, and he stares at a four-seamer at the knees at 94 miles per hour. Nothing-1. What's up, Louie? How you doing, man? Haven't seen you on here in a little bit. Where have you been? How have you been? Next pitch. And that's taken for ball 1, so it's a 1-1 count to Matt Olson. He was also a strikeout victim. Next pitch, upstairs. The construction of Truist Park broke ground on September 16th of 2014, but it opened on March 31st of 2017. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and JT tried to block it out in front. The appeal was no swing. What? I didn't even see an appeal. Check for it. They didn't show the umpire, but whatever. It's 3 balls, 1 strike, nonetheless, to Matt Olson. The construction cost of Truist Park, $622 million. 3-1 on the outside edge. It was a good curveball thrown for strike 2. We were looking to try to match Reynaldo Lopez in strikeouts, even though he's losing the duel so far. It's 1-0 Atlanta. Can he match him, though? He'll take a step off the rubber. Look over at first. That's what I was wondering too, Darth. That's why I kind of froze up a little bit. Payoff pitch from Wheeler. And it's another foul ball. Larry says it was $10 billion gajillion. The construction cost. Payoff pitch again. Ground ball. Hit over towards shortstop. Turner with a sliding stop. Throw over to first. Got him. A spin and a little 180 turn by Trey Turner. And he takes away a base hit from Matt Olson as the inning is over. Michael Harris II, though, drives in Whit Merrifield, who got on with a triple. And Harris gets the RBI single to put Atlanta up top 1-0 so far. All right. Top of the fourth. Here we go. Top of the fourth coming right up. All right. So, where is it? There it is. Hi, everybody. I want to ask you guys something. So first of all, if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Hit the bell icons as well, and that way you'll know when I go live for a Phillies, a Sixers, or an Eagles game. We try to do as many play-by-plays as we can. We're also trying to produce more content. I did also announce earlier that we are issuing out channel memberships. And what do you get with the memberships? They're $2.99 a month. And with that, you get cool access to really cool emojis. You also get a 1-hour live stream on Mondays where we get to talk about anything that's just for the members only. You get early access to podcasts as well. And you also get an exclusive game, a primetime game once a week. So during NFL season, we'll do Sunday Night Football. And we'll also do some primetime basketball as well and try to give you some more exclusive out-of-the-market content on here and do some more play-by-plays. So there's the membership link down below. And yeah. Okay, so I need ideas, okay? Because I really want to take this channel to another level. I do. I want to reach new heights with this thing. I do. I'm really, really serious about it. And I think it'd be really cool. I've noticed that some streamers, what they do is they get more involved with philanthropy, okay? And I am interested in what you guys have to say in regards to coming up with ideas of what types of content, okay? I'm not talking about organizations. I'm talking about content that we could do during a live stream. Like, what would be something that's really cool to just do during a live stream? It'd probably be like a 12-hour, like a 10-hour live stream or something like that. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know down below because I'm open for ideas, and I'd really like to try to do something with that. Maybe in the winter or like later on in the fall. The pitch on the way, and that is taken for a strike to Alec Bohm. The ball is 1 strike, and the next one is at the kneecaps for strike 2. I was thinking about doing like a 15, I was thinking about doing a live stream sometime, like during the winter, where we could do like a 10-hour live stream and like call 5 games, like 4 to 5 games, and just try to donate that money to a charity. Thought that might be an interesting idea. Pitch, and there's a ground ball that's rolled over to shortstop, and Bohm is going to beat out the throw. It was supposed to be barehanded by Arcia, and he just could not get to it. And Bohm gets on with an infield single. So there you go. That's the second single today by Bohmer. Join Darth Pooh's pod. Do it. Break a leg, my guy. Break a leg. Correct. I'm looking for content ideas. The pitch on the way, and then swung on and missed for strike 1. So Castellanos is up to bat. We're on the top of the fourth. There's a runner on over at first, and the next one is low and outside for ball 1. So, like, I was thinking another idea could be karaoke. I don't know how that would be in regards to streaming, like copyrights and stuff like that. But I was thinking that could probably be an idea, too. If we did, like, a little karaoke thing, and you get to spin a wheel, and we would also do, like, membership giveaways as well, and try to have some fun. Next pitch to Castellanos. Line drive hit out over to left field for a base hit. And he'll get on with a single. And Castellanos, who grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up, gets on with a single and moves Bohm over to second. Two runners on, and here comes Stott in the pitch, and that is outside. Travis has called the game. I'm looking for input, my guy, and I'm doing the game at the same time. I'm usually pretty good at calling the game on here, man. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. If you do want to give feedback, though, you're more than welcome to. One and one to Stott. Lopez kicks and fires. That is swung on and missed. Keep it going. One ball, two strikes to Bryson Stott. And the next one, swing and a miss. And Lopez gets his 7th strikeout of the day. Well, if you guys think of any ideas of stuff that we could do for content, you know, for a charity, I'm looking for content ideas. Obviously, the charity ideas will come secondhand, but I want to try to figure out what would be cool, what would people tune into, you know, that type of a thing. The pitch to JT, and that's fouled back towards the screen. And I think it's really important to try to expand because I really do want to take this seriously and I want to take this to another level. And giving back to organizations is, I think, a really good thing to do. I really do. The ball is one strike, and the next one is fouled away over towards the right field side. Lopez is a 1.74 ERA at home and a 2.45 ERA on the road. Opponents are batting just .213 against him at home. Not much of a difference, though, on the road. They're batting .251 against him. 0-2 pitch on the way. Line drive back up the middle for a base hit, and the Phillies are going to tie the game. Bohm's going to come in to score, and JT gets on with an RBI single and extends his hitting streak to 7 games in a row. Castellanos will stop over at second, and the Phillies tie the game back. Good piece of hitting by JT. Surprised that they weren't shifted back up the middle there, but Phillies did make him pay. And the dugout is happy with JT and his swing. Comes Marsh, and he takes it wide for a ball. Travis, pay attention. I like you chatting with us, JJ. Yeah, man, it's fun. I like doing both, right? 1-0 pitch, and that's outside for ball 2. What about playing MLB The Show with viewers or something? I was thinking about that too. I was. That is a good idea. 2 balls, no strikes, and the next one is in the dirt for ball 3. But I feel like, I have to think more about it. But I think that is an idea. Play MLB The Show, play Madden, do some gaming. I could do that. 3-0 pitch on the way, and that's taken for strike 1 on the top third of the zone. I was thinking also that, if we called like 4 to 5 games in a day and did like archived games that were Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles. That'd be kind of cool. I think that people would tune into that, or at least come by some of the time. Because I don't really see people doing that, but I could do that for money too, for a charity. Payoff pitch on the way. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. That came at 97 miles per hour, and Lopez gets another strikeout. So that's his 4th inning in a row where he's gotten at least 2 strikeouts, and he has 8 on the day. That was a pretty good pitch, too. So he struck out everybody except for Turner, Bohm, and Castellanos. Now it's Rojas who comes up, and he takes the first pitch for a strike. The ball is 1 strike. 2 outs, top of the 4th. And the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. I had to say, but you call basketball pretty well too. Thanks. Appreciate it. I really do. Try to have fun. You know? The ball's 2 strikes. Phillies could take the lead with a base hit here. Can Rojas come through? The next one just outside. A good slider, but Rojas did not bite after that one. One ball, 2 strikes. And the next one is low for ball 2. Do something with the Eagles Autism Foundation. Yeah, but I'm talking about a 12-hour live stream. And I can't just do that on my phone because my phone's going to die. I mean, that could be like something cool, I guess, on the side as well. But I'm talking about like a long live stream. 2-2. That's outside for ball 3. Schwarber waits in the on-deck circle. Top of the 4th. We're knotted up at 1 apiece. And the payoff pitch to Yohan Rojas is chopped over to shortstop. And the throw over to first is just in time to get Yohan. He's out by about half a step. And the inning is over. JT does tie the game back, though, on an RBI single. And makes it a 1-1 game as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Okay. If you're going to do a long stream, do a marathon and pick a day with back-to-back events lined up. October's the busiest sports month of the year. Yeah, see, I was thinking about doing something like that as well. But the problem is that we don't know when games are going to be, you know, and we sort of have to figure that out on the fly. You know, or like a week like in advance. Like we wouldn't really get a lot of notice for that. And I'd kind of like to get some notice, you know. But that is an idea. I don't really want it to be short notice, though. But that is an idea for sure. Mountain Man, please. How about doing a local high school football game from the stands? I'd have to get permission for that. But the question is, would people really tune into that? I want something where I'm going to have people tune in. You have to understand, like, that there has to be an incentive for you guys. There has to be an incentive. I mean, it is an idea too, but how is that going to make it worth it for you guys? Because let's be real, how many of you are really going to tune into me calling a high school football game? Probably not many. What else? What else do we got? Make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the bell icon as well. Robo Rojas now. Stranded again. It's absolutely insane that we only got 1 run. What's up, KGB? How you doing? College football, baseball, NBA, NFL, the schedules are out. No, but I'm talking about like the postseason for baseball. That's not out. We don't know how that's going to work. And I have to make sure that I'm ready to do like Red October. I don't know. It's an interesting idea. The red zone idea, what about touchdowns for charity, like donations per red zone touchdown that day? That's interesting. But then I'd have to miss, it would have to be on a weekend where the Phillies don't play, and it would have to be a day that the Eagles don't play either, because I'm not missing an Eagles game for that. You know? Comes Sean Murphy in the pitch. First one is taken for a ball. Second pitch is bounced off the glove of Wheeler. Goes into the hands of Stott, though, on a bounce, and the throw over to first is in time, and there is the first out of the inning. So, but these are good ideas. And again, what I'll do is I'll go back to the live chat replay and we'll look at some and we'll try to write some down. Bottom line is that I want to do some more things for charities. I do. The pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field. And there to make the catch out in center is Yohan Rojas. And Orlando Arcia coming up to bat. Yeah, it would have to be no Eagles and no Phillies playoff game. I agree. Yeah, that's the thing. What if you did a stream reacting to the best plays or something? See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking about like doing like a spinning wheel or something. Let me get back to that when we go to the break. Pitch that is inside for a ball. Next one. Strike called on the outside edge of the plate. One ball, one strike. And the next pitch fouled away. That's going to make the count now 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Bottom of the fourth. Nobody on. 2 outs. 1-1. And the 1-2 pitch popped up and hit out over towards the first base side on the infield grass. Harper gets under it and he'll squeeze it for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Zack Wheeler as he retires 5, 6, and 7 in the order. And it's time to go to the 5th. Still 1-1. So I was thinking, and again, like this would probably be during like December, November. You know, it wouldn't be now. Like this would have to be like months later. Have to be like towards the end of the year. My original thought was to do like a little spinner, right? Like where you guys get to pick like 5 games, or sorry, four games that we get to call. One could be a Sixers, one could be a Phillies, one could be an Eagles, and maybe another one could be something else. I don't know. And then I would just call all 4 of those games and just do that for charity. It wouldn't be now. It wouldn't be during baseball season. It'd have to be like during the off season, you know, because then we have days where we're not doing just content. So that's probably when I would do it. Maybe even January for like New Year's or something like that. That's just another idea that I was thinking about. And I do think that people would actually like come on, you know, and maybe just hop in like every once in a while and they'd be like, yo, you've been on here for like 10 hours just calling games. And I'd be like, yeah, because I'm crazy. And I think that that'd be a good way to raise some money for charity too. NBA on Christmas Day, give away some memorabilia. Yeah, I wanna get merch, man. I made like gift memberships and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. So yeah. Maybe part of it could be like making best teams of all time in each sport, like a discussion portion rather than just calling games or trivia. Top 10 lists. People love lists. It's true. It's true. JJ's versions of college football red zone, just jumping from game to game. Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. NFL's playing on Christmas now, too. Yes. I was thinking about doing something with that as well. I do like the Sixers game on Christmas. I don't think the Eagles play on Christmas. But yeah, something like that. 1 ball, no strikes to Kyle Schwarber on the top of the 5th. And the next one is swung on and missed. Do soccer, it'll be easy. Nothing never happens to get excited about. 1-1, and that is low for ball 2. I'd still have to study. I'd still have to get to know the rules. I'd have to study the players. It's an idea, too. I do appreciate these ideas, guys. Keep them coming. 2-1 pitch. That's sliced foul. So in case you're wondering how we got here, well, Zack Wheeler's pitching for the Phillies. Reynaldo Lopez is on the bump for the Atlanta Braves. Both pitchers have been doing pretty good so far. Lopez, this may be his last inning because this is his first outing ever since he's come off the IL. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And there is the 9th strikeout, the 3rd strikeout to Kyle Schwarber today. And Lopez already looking for his 10th strikeout. Soccer. Soccer makes you tired. I like soccer. I do. I do like soccer. The pitch on the way. That's fouled back. I mean, not really a lot of sports make me tired. So I guess that's just the sports geek of me. Golf maybe does make me a little bit tired. But I like to watch golf too. The pitch is inside for a ball. I don't follow it as much, but I still like to watch golf. 1-1 pitch to Trey Turner. Fly ball hit out over to right field. It's carrying. It's going back towards the track, but there to make the catch is Laureano. And the second out is recorded. Phillies' top 3 hitters today, Schwarber, Turner, and Harper, are combined 0 for 8. And Schwarber and Harper have each struck out 5 times. Two gone in the top of the 5th. The pitch on the way, a fastball right down the hatch at 98 miles per hour. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. The ball is 1 strike. And the next pitch to Harper is slapped foul. Golf is one of those, is the one sport I can't do. I respect the skill. I can't watch, I can watch the highlights, but I just can't sit there and watch golf. The only time I ever did was for Tiger. Okay. You're not the only one. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Harper and Schwarber have combined to strike out 6 times. That's the 12th strikeout by Reynaldo Lopez, and it's time to go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-1 in this game between the Phillies and the Braves. Soccer, the net's as big as my house, and they can only get 4 shots on goal a game. Woohoo. It's hard, man. I'm a fan of strategy. I am. I like low-scoring baseball games. I like low-scoring football games. I do. If there's action going on the defensive side, I like good defense. As much as I like high offensive scoring games, I really do like good defensive games as well. So that's why this type of a game here, I don't really think is as, I don't want to say boring, but I don't think it, I think that there's a lot of action going on. Now I'm into it. Watching golf is like watching paint dry. You got to have patience. That's the bottom line. Let's get a like count, guys. Just your friendly reminder to like this video. See that the bot's back. Love it. It's working good so far. And again, if you want to become a member, you're more than welcome to do so. It's just $2.99 a month. We got some really cool things with these memberships. You get a live stream on Mondays, Q&A with JJ. Q&A with JJ. Just came up with the title right there. Great. Q&A with JJ on Mondays. Mondays Q&A with JJ. I like that a lot better. Mondays Q&A with JJ. Titles. I figure it out on the fly sometimes. It's great. You also get access to cool emojis during the games. You also get a special primetime game per week. That's what you get with the $2.99 deal. It's a bargain. It is. I think that's a really good deal. So we're in the bottom of the fifth. 8, 9, and 1 due up in the order. Hey, JJ, go international. The Australian baseball season starts on November 15th of 2024. Thanks, mate. Yeah, where am I watching the games? Where can I get them? Are they on Peacock, or are they on a streaming service? Or do I have to do some illegal things to do it? The pitch. Swing and a miss to Gio Urshela. Gio's average sits at 243. He was a member of the Angels earlier this year. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Merrifield is in the on-deck circle. The 0-2 is outside for a ball. Good day, JJ. I will let you know. Thank you. Definitely let me know. 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Urshela strikes out on a high fastball, and Wheeler gets his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So he's been doing pretty good too. Notice that he's been going upstairs a little bit more when he's ahead in the count, and the Braves just haven't been able to adjust to that. First pitch to Witt. High for a ball. He did triple in the third. And also scored a run on the RBI single by Michael Harris. 1 ball, no strikes. Wheeler winds up and delivers. Strike 1. 118 likes. We have 237 people tuning in. Tell your friends and family members about this channel. Get us to 3,930 subscribers. We're on the road to 4,000, man. We're almost there. I can sniff it. The next pitch is not sticking outside for ball 2. Wheeler's cooking. Yeah, he is. Absolutely cooking tonight so far. Two, 1. That's low for ball 3. Destiny Legardo posted a GIF of Zack Wheeler's elevated fastball, and it's literally Squidward saying Humana. 3-1 pitch on the way. Line drive down the left field line. It is a fair ball. And Marshall's going to get over to it. And Whit Merrifield will jog on over to second base with a stand-up double. So that's his 2nd extra base hit against Zack Wheeler. And even Stott's over at second base and smiling. Is Whit Merrifield the new Al Horford of Philadelphia? Let me know down below. Maybe that's a hot take. I don't know. I'm not saying he is. I'm just asking the question. Harris the second will step into the box. And the first pitch is on the inside corner for strike one. Hope the Braves keep having trouble adjusting. That works for me and the Phillies, says John Moyer. What's going on, man? The ball is one strike. And the next pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Is Whit Merrifield the new Al Horford of Philadelphia? Is he Al Horford 2.0? Maybe I'll put that as a poll question. The ball's two strikes in the next pitch. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Michael Harris II as he strikes out on 3 pitches. Make it now 7 in the chat. It will be Merrifield MVP if they win this one, says John Morgan. Well, you say that right now, but that can obviously change as the first pitch is flat out over towards right field. Castellanos goes over towards the line on the track, and he'll make the catch. And the third out is made. So, double hit by Whit Merrifield. That's all the offense that the Braves get. And we head to the top of the 6th. Okay. So strikeout and a fly out to right. All right. What are we going to the top of the 6th? All right, I'm going to take a quick second to stretch. I will be right back. While we're in this break, though, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell icons. All right, I will be right back. All right, back here on Play by Play with JJ. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icons. We go to the top of the 6th, both teams with 1 run on 5 hits. Jane says if Whit gets the cycle, I'm going to break stuff. That sounds very pleasant. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Please don't break things. It's not that serious. Top of the 6th. Bohm is up to bat. I know that you're not. The pitch, and that is outside for ball 1. Grant Holmes is starting the 6th inning here, so Reynaldo Lopez, his day is done. Brian Snicker wanted to have him go just 5 innings because of the injuries coming back from. The pitch on the way, grounder, rolled over to shortstop, gobbled up by Arcia. Sidearm throw over to first will get Bohm out. And he's retired for the first time tonight. I break stuff, I'd have to clean it up. The pitch, swing and a miss. Spike Eskin just tweeted out, they just said on TBS that one of the best things about Whit Merrifield in Philly was that he quote-unquote showed up every day. What? The ball is 1 strike, and the next pitch, swing and a miss. Is Jeff Francora on the cast? It's not going to lie. They tend to be a little bit more biased to these Braves. And they got to keep it. I'm not trying to throw shade at them or anything, but you do have to kind of keep it even. The ball's 2 strikes, and the next one is in the dirt for a ball. Charge! Holmes gets set and fires, and it's outside. Braves are able to take 2 of 3 in the season opener against the Phils. As the next pitch is taken for ball 3. Then they took 2 of 3 again against the Phils. Back on July 5th to the 7th. 3-2 pitch, grounder, rolled over to shortstop, and the throw over to first. Good dig out by Olson. The throw was low and in the dirt, and Arcia gives him a little clap. So 2 straight groundouts over to short. And Bryson Stott is coming up. Top of the 6th, 2 outs. 1-1. Phillies taking on one of their arch rivals, the Atlanta Braves, in a 3-game set. This is the first game. The first pitch in this at-bat is taken for strike 1 at the kneecaps. That's called the bare minimum, says Larry. Showing up was the only thing he did. He showed up, that's the bar. I have to listen to it for myself, but I trust Spike and I trust WIP, you know. Next pitch is fouled away. That's really funny. No balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch in the dirt. And Murphy tries to block it, but it ricochets off of his chest pad and goes towards the backstop. One ball, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. Holmes on the bump, in relief for Reynaldo Lopez, who went 5 innings, had 10 strikeouts and 5 hits allowed. And the 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, and Grant Holmes able to get a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Ozuna, Olson, and Murphy are due up in the batting order for Atlanta. Okay. Get some hits. Tell them. You tell them, guys. Tell them in the chat. Where are my members at, man? I don't see anybody posting emojis, nothing like that. Maybe that'll help. I don't have a sledgehammer, but I do have a hammer, though I haven't used it tonight yet. There we go. I like that. The bell hammer. That's great. That's great. All right, bottom of the 6th. Who should we go say hi to in the top of the 7th? That's the next question. Let's see who's live. Let's say hi to Snow. Actually, no. Let's go say hi to the Philly captain. Philly captain is on right now. All right. We'll go say hi to the captain. All right. You guys want to go say hi now? Let's go say hi now, actually. All right. There's the Philly Captain's live stream. Let's go say hi. There's 107 people tuning in. Let's go rate him.
But at Target, they talk about the people. The cashiers are so fucking rude. And they never have bags. Every other Target you go to, anywhere in the city, they have these reusable bags. They're free. That's one of the reasons why I love Target. The bags are fucking free.
Let's see if he notices us.
Now in Philadelphia, if you can't use plastic bags. You got to use reusable bags.
Let's see who else is going to show up.
Bags. Some
David's there. Nice.
Paper bags. And then some people don't do anything.
Scott's
like,
there.
Fuck you,
good.
Now you got to pay for it. I'm like, why can't you give me a paper bag?
That's two
they
people.
Used to give me paper bags.
Tyler's there.
Shop right.
Lou and Jiva Newts and John are all there.
Doesn't make sense.
Keep up the great content. All right. I think he's a little bit weirded out. Bottom of the 6th. What did he say? One ball, no strikes.
It's never happened before.
Is this the first time he's getting rated? What? I think that's the first time he's getting rated. I can't. One ball, one strike. Bottom of the 6th. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next one, there's a fly ball hit out over to deep center field. Rojas goes back towards the track, runs out of room, and it's gone. So Marcell Ozuna continues to make a stance for his MVP vote as he drills one out to deep center field and goes 432 feet. And it's 2-1 Atlanta. Wow. That's his 37th home run of the season, and he got a fastball right down the middle. Just yanked it. And that went all the way into the bushes. Now it's Olson who stares at a curveball on the outside edge for strike one. That's funny. I think that was the first time somebody's actually rated them. He was probably a little bit shocked about that. I'll have to go back to the live chat replay. All right, bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Atlanta. Phillies did respond the first time they allowed a run. They're going to have to do so here again. And the next one is fouled away. These are games that they must prove that they can win. I agree. The captain was talking about me. Well, I couldn't hear it because I had to come back to the play-by-play. 1-2 pitch on the way. Line drive it out over to right field, and Castellanos is there to make the catch. He sort of got on one knee, was taken by surprise. It almost went over his... It was like right at his head. It sort of went a little bit more upward a little bit more downward as the ball was hit. It was a high line drive, and then he went over there. Yeah, he loves JJ once he realized who it was. Oh, really? Please send. Oh, he wants my link? Okay, hold up 1 second. Let me do that. Okay. All right. Oh man, I gotta. Well, does he want my channel link or does he want my live stream link? I'll send him my live stream link. 1 ball, no strikes, and the next pitch is fouled away. I'll send him my live stream link. Did he say that he wants? Did he actually say that? Did he actually say that he wants my link? Is that like what he actually said? Please confirm that with me. Pitch, swing and a miss. So there's one out, bottom of the 6th. Marcell Ozuna hit a solo homer out to center field. Did he say that he wanted the link? Let me know down below. And the 1-2 pitch. And that's fouled away. CeeLo mentioned you, JJ. Bro, everybody's mentioning me. He wants to... Oh, he said that he wants to raid me? Oh, okay. Well, let me send it. I'll send him the link myself. Yo, Captain. Where did it go? Did my keyboard die? 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is inside. Yo, Captain. Here's my link. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over to left field, and Marsh gets under it, and will make the catch. And there is the second out. All right, I posted the link, but I'm not a mod or anything. Should we see if he says anything? 90 total pitches for Zack Wheeler. Captain listens to me? What? Pitch on the way in the second outside. He does?
And then I think I smoked a Jazz cigarette.
Damn, that's wild. 1 ball, no strikes, and the next pitch is outside for ball 2. So Kelenic up to bat, 1 for 2 with a double back in the second. I don't think he could find it, JJ. 2 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. That's wild. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Nobody on. 2-1 Atlanta. And the next pitch. And that is low for ball 3. That's freaking awesome. That's awesome. I can't post my link because I got to become a mod. 3-1. That is fouled away. So the count's now full. That's wild. Philly Captain listens to us. Jeez. That's pretty insane. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th. And 2 outs. And the next one on the way is fouled back towards the screen by Kelenic. Got 259 people on here watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And turn on those notification bell icons too, guys. The payoff pitch by Wheeler on the outside corner for a called strike 3. And Kelenic does not like the call. And Zack Wheeler with another strikeout. And this time it ends the 6th. Top of the 7th coming up. The Braves do retake the lead on the solo home run by Marcell Ozuna. And it's time to go to the top of the 7th. It is 2-1 Atlanta. I hit the like button when we raid. Good. Good stuff. All right. Well, I tried to post the link on there. But I'm not a mod, so I can say my username. My username is at PBP with JJ. I'm not gonna do it. I feel bad. I'm not trying to. I don't want to put. I feel sometimes I feel weird, like just by throwing plugs, onto people's channels and stuff. Like I was listening. I was on 97.5, like the Fanatic today. I was listening in, but I wanted to comment. I think that the one thing I got to do is I got to make like another account or something, just so that just so that people don't recognize that it's me. Because I anonymously just like to tune in, but now I realize that when I comment on there, people are gonna know who I am. And you know, I was commenting on there today, and I forget where this whole thing was going, but it felt a little bit weird that people recognize me on there. Like it's a cool thing, but I don't know. It's a little bit weird to me. Don't pester him. I'm not gonna do that. That's not who I am. You should go to a couple of away games, they said to him. I'm happy he was on. I'm a big fan of his content. I really am. He's so good. Make sure you guys like. Make sure you guys subscribe as well. Going to the top of the 7th. It's 2-1 Atlanta. He was looking for your live stream, but couldn't find it. Stupid algorithm. I'll reach out to him via email. Like off the air. I would love to collab with him sometime. I really would. Top of the 7th. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Of course, it'd be for like a podcast. 0-1 is the count. Top of the 7th. Holmes is on the bump. And the 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball. So JT is up to bat. We're in the top of the 7th. He's 1 for 2 tonight. He had the RBI single to tie it back in the top of the 4th. 1-1 pitch on the way. High bouncer hit over to third base, and the throw on the run over to first is in time, and JT is out by half a step. Thousands of folks, according to Taryn Hatcher, coming out for Shimmy Down the Shore tonight in Sea Isle. It's pretty cool. She says, now let's shimmy our way to ringing the bell, shall we? It's cool. Here comes Marsh. It's a 1-0 count. Holmes winds up and fires and throws a curveball that catches the outside edge of the plaque for strike one. 267 people tuning in. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. The 1-1 wide. Austin Gomer when 7 strong innings and the Rockies beat were able to beat the Mets, I believe. They play the Mets? Did they play the Mets? Oh, no, they played the Nationals. Next pitch is fouled off. Oh, the Mets are playing against the O's. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And throw over to first is in time. It was a drop strike 3, and Marsh does strike out. And the last 11 batters for the Phillies have been retired. So now it's Rojas who's coming up. Yohan is struck out and grounded out to short. And he tries to whack at the first pitch, but he misses. He was a little bit early. .28 RBI on the season for Yohan Rojas. Tying run up at the plate. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. Pitch on the way to Rojas, and that was inside for ball 2. Here comes strikeout number 13, says Larry. 4 seconds left on the pitch clock. And Holmes kicks and fires. And there's a ground ball played on the bounce, though, by the second baseman. And the throw over to first will get the third and final out recorded. So Merrifield did a good job of playing it on the bounce. And, well, time to go to the bottom of the 7th. It is stretch time out in Atlanta. All right. It's time now for trivia, man. Time for the Phillies trivia question of the day, which, of course, is brought to you by Ethan Baumholtz of Advisors Mortgage. If you're looking to purchase or refinance a primary residence in New Jersey or Pennsylvania, that guy Ethan has you covered. He's one of my basketball coaches. He's been an incredible mentor for me on a personal and a professional standpoint. He has over 20 years of experience, and he's dedicated to making your mortgage process smooth and stress-free, and will find the best mortgage solutions tailored to your needs. Give Ethan a call today at 609-230-5558, and make sure that you tell him that Play-by-Play with JJ sent you. All right. So here we go. Trivia time. I'm going to ask you a trivia question. If you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. All right. Mike Schmidt holds the Philadelphia Phillies franchise record for the most homers. How many home runs did Jack hit? How many home runs did Michael Jack Schmidt hit with the Phillies? That's today's trivia question. How many homers? How many home runs did Michael Jack Schmidt hit? Jeff Kerr just gave an interesting stat and said that Marsh has struck out 69 times in 160 at-bats since June 1st. 548. Correct. Good. Good job. Good job. Orion Kirkering is going to come on in the pitch for the Phils. Now, to follow up that question, okay, who has the most stolen bases in Phillies franchise history? Anybody know? That's the second question, and then we're going to leave it at that. Pitch. Ground ball past the dive of Turner into left field for a base hit. Turner probably should have had that, but Orion Kirkland does allow a single. Larry got it first. Alex got it second. That was quick, Larry. Good job. Y'all are slow. You got to catch up to Larry. 494. Y'all are so slow. Who had the most stolen bases in Phillies franchise history? Billy Hamilton. And that is correct. So Larry got them both. Larry got them both. Larry knows his Phillies trivia, man. It's good. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch to Urshela. That's grounded foul. Now, Larry, how many did he have? How many stolen bases did Billy Hamilton have in his career? Or that's to anybody else, too. One ball, one strike. Kirkering gets set the belt and fires. Swung on and missed. .548 Lonnie Smith. That is incorrect. If we're talking about stolen bases. Larry's on a tear. He is. Larry's on a mission. How many did he have, Larry? A billion gajillion. How many did he have? Anybody know? 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over to right field. Castellanos on the run, and they'll track it down to make the catch for the first out. Anybody want to guess how many stolen bases that Billy Hamilton had as a Philly? Just throw out a number. We'll do 3 guesses. Merrifield up to bat now. And he takes it for a strike. 392. 510. That is correct. Tyler got it. Nice job, Tyler. Good for you, man. So a round of applause to Larry and Tyler. Good job. 510 is correct. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Merrifield 2 for 2 today with a triple and a double. So Wheeler's not even going to get the win. Home plate umpire Todd Tishner is making sure that everybody understands what the count is. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Outside for ball 2. We're on our way, to 4,000 subscribers, folks. Which means that we need 87 more to get there. 2-1 delivery, swing and a miss. And it's a 2-2 count. Is Snow still alive? If he is, we'll go raid him too. I'm in the mood for doing 2 raids today. If Snow is still alive. If he's not, then we're not going to do it. Yep, he is. He's still alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch. And that's outside and low for ball 3. Can we win, JJ? Of course we can still win. I don't know if we're going to, but we can still win. 3-2 pitch on the way outside for ball 4. And Merrifield gets on for the 3rd time today, so it's not a single, but it is a walk. Why did they take Wheeler out? Probably because of the pitch count. I don't know. What was his pitch count at? His pitch count, it was at, what? He was at 97 pitches. So that's exactly why. Harris is up to bat. And the pitch on the way. Outside edge at the kneecaps for strike 1 to Harris. Phillies could use a double play here, for sure. Traffic on the bases. 2 runners on. Top of the lineup back up. And the 0-1 pitch. And that's bounced foul by Michael Harris II. Joe Jimenez is the guy warming up in the Braves bullpen. 0-2 to Harris. And the 0-2 pitch on the inside corner for a called strike 3. And Orion Kirkering with his first punch out of the game. And that's a big second out in the bottom of the 7th. So 2 gone now, and now it's Laureano who's up to bat. And he takes the first pitch for a strike. Ramon singled back in the first. 0-1. And they hold it to a 1-run lead. The 0-1 is chopped foul. That's after this, we'll go say hi to Snowman. All right, we'll raid 2 people today. Snowman's usually not on. So we'll give him some support. He doesn't have anybody on for him anyways right now. Next pitch on the way. Now it's a 1-2 count. Oh, his scoreboard's working? Why is mine not working? Time called by Laureano. One-two pitch. And that is high for ball 2. Phillies bullpen struggled in the first series against the Braves and allowed 21 runs. Well, that was the pitching overall in the first 2 games of the season. Pitch on the way, and that's taken upstairs and now outside for ball 3. Ozuna waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 on the way. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Orion Kerkering. And he gets out of the inning. He was in a little bit of a jam. And we head to the top of the 8th. It still is a 1-run lead for Atlanta. That was huge. All right, let's go say hi to Snowman. We're going to raid another person today because Snowman doesn't have anybody on there watching, and I want us to go support him because that's
and
the right
Diaz
thing
is
to
up
do.
next. Whitcomb at third, 2 down, bottom of the...
All right, so let's go say hi to Snow. All right, play-by-play with JJ Raid. Second raid today. JJ Raid. Heart. All right, who's going to join me? Who's going to join me, man?
1-2 the count. From the set position, the kick in the 0-2 to Jordan. A swing and a high fly ball in the deep center field. Duran racing back in front of the track. He's going to have room, and he's going to run it down.
There we go.
Boy, oh boy, Alvarez just got under it. That will retire the
Bro, he has
side.
no
But the
likes.
Astros
Come
get a
on,
run
man.
on one hit,
Let's
which
build
was
up
the double
those
by
likes
Shea
for him.
Whitcomb. No errors,
Blue
and they
Towers,
lead 1. We go to the top
Larry,
of the 3rd.
David,
Your
3
score, the
step.
Astros
Jeeva
4
Newts.
and the Red Sox
Nice
3.
job.
This is Houston Astros baseball through a snowman's eyes, and you're hearing it and watching
Good
it
stuff,
live
man.
on Snowman Multimedia.
Good stuff. And, of course, he goes to a break. No. Don't go to a break. Oh, man. It's too bad. All right. Of course he goes to a break. Of course he does. We'll try not to break anything, says Larry in the chat. Smash the like button, guys. All right, top of the 8th coming up for the Phils. It's 2-1. All right. Let's go, Phillies. It's now or never. It's now or never. CeeLo, what's going on, sir? How you doing, man? What's good? Kyle Schwarber is going to lead off the top of the 8th. Then the first pitch, swing and a miss. He has certainly looked foolish today at the plate so far, striking out 3 times against Reynaldo Lopez. 0-1. Joe Jimenez on the bump. And the pitch on the way. It's a slider taken right down Broad Street for strike 2. The ball's 2 strikes. And the next pitch, check swing. Did Schwarber go? And what did they say over at third? They say yes, he did. I don't think he did go, but regardless, there's 1 out. That's the 4th strikeout for Kyle Schwarber tonight. That's the first time that he has struck out 4 times this season. Man. Now it's Trey Turner who comes up, and he fouls off the first pitch. Back over towards the screen. Joe Jimenez has a 2.79 earned run average in 48 1/3 of an inning. He has just allowed 1 homer this season. Does have 53 strikeouts and 17 walks allowed, and opponents are hitting 188 against him. Trey Turner is 0 for 3 in the pitch, swing and a miss. He got a slider, and he tried to be aggressive there and looked foolish. The ball's 2 strikes. And the pitch to Trey Turner is down. 4 strikeouts by Schwarber, ridiculous. Yeah, he doesn't usually do that. He doesn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch to Turner, and he slaps at that one, chops it over to third base, and the throw over to first will get Turner retired. And Harper's coming up to bat. Just 7 pitches thrown by Joe Jimenez. Don't forget, guys, you're more than welcome to like and subscribe. And if you want to become a member of Play by Play with JJ, it's $2.99 a month. You get 1 primetime game per week during NFL season. You also get access to really cool emojis and some other really cool exclusive content as well. It is really worth it. I highly recommend that you do it. And you also get a live stream per week where you get to do a Q&A with JJ as well on Mondays. So here's the link. I'm posting it down below. The 1-0 to Harper, and that is line foul. KGB, you should become a member. Y'all should become members if you can. If you can. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch on the way. That is downstairs for ball 2. What's up, Mickey? Two balls, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. And the next pitch, ground ball smoked over towards the first base side, and it's fielded on a bounce by Olson, and he'll take it to the bag himself. And there's out number 3. Time to go to the bottom of the 8th. Braves do lead it 2-1 against the Phils. You're actually cheeks. KGB, I hear ya. 301 people tuning in. Good stuff. All right, top of or bottom of the 8th. Phillies just have 5 hits. They haven't gotten a hit since the 4th inning. Crazy. That's wild. How many likes do we have, Mod Squad? Let's get to 300 likes here in the chat. That'd be really sick. Broads will be mad and say that the Phillies are back in the slump. It's over. Prove me wrong. Here we go. Here we go. We have to hold them here. It's just 3-step. Yes, we do. For sure. For sure. I know. I know. So far, I'm not really happy either. But I can't really say I'm surprised. We have 141 likes. Let's change that. Come on, Mod Squad. Do your thing. And again, if you have any more ideas for fundraiser ideas, please let me know down below. Please. All right, bottom of the 8th. Coming on up. It is 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Alvarado's going to come on for Orion Kirkering. I'm shocked that he's going to go to Alvy here against Ozuna and Olson. Wow. That's ballsy. This is the 54th game for Jose Alvarado. Wow. No Estevez. I'm shocked. Ozuna is going to hit now. And Alvarado gets set at the belt and fires and throws a 98-mile-per-hour sinker at the kneecaps for strike 1 just on the inside corner. Our Pats need to get a hit with an AED machine. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch That is inside for a ball. The 1-1 delivery swung on and missed. That was a nice cutter thrown by Alvarado. Lifetime Ozuna is 3 for 12 against Jose, with a double and a homer and 3 RBI as well. The pitch, low and inside for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch on the way, line drive foul ball towards the net. They win when they feel like it. Iglesias is warming up in the bullpen for Atlanta. The 2-2 pitch popped up, and it's a foul ball as it goes out of play towards the first base side. I still think we got a chance, guys. I really do. I still think we got a chance. We got to get out of this inning now. Call me crazy for being calm. 2-2. That's fouled away. Braves have won their last 2 games. Bullpen's been pretty good so far for them today, too. And the next pitch on the way, inside and low for ball 3. Phillies pitching overall has done a really good job today. And the payoff pitch to Ozuna is inside for ball 4. And Jose Alvarado allows a leadoff walk already as we're in the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles are beating the New York Mets tonight 7-5. That game is in the bottom of the 8th inning. If this game does finish early, what we'll do is we'll go on over to Steve's cast and we'll watch the rest of that game. So Olson's up to bat, and the pitch on the way, and that's taken on the outside edge for strike 1. Brewers lead 2-0 against St. Louis. The Guardians and the Yankees are tied 3-3 in the top of the 8th. The ball is 1 strike. Alvarado delivers from the stretch and throws it just off the plate. Olson has struck out, grounded out, and lined out. His average has dipped all the way down to 228. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. Got a 4-seamer at 99 right down the hatch. Pirates have a 3-0 lead against the Texas Rangers in the top of the 7th inning. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, and that is low for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Matt Olson. And the next pitch on the way is a low for ball 3. Come on, Alvy. You got to stay in there, man. He was ahead in the count against Ozuna and then just fell behind, and it seems like the same thing is going in that direction here. But time is called. Two to 1 Atlanta, bottom of the 8th, and the 3-2 pitch, and there's a flare that's hit out over towards second base, and, well, Turner is going to flip it over to Stott for out number 1. Sort of jammed Olson and then just floated in the air for a second and then just Didn't really bounce on the grass. Turner had to play it sort of on 2 hops and just make the underhanded toss over to second to get Ozuna out. So 1 out, bottom of the 8th. And Sean Murphy is up to bat. Double play could be a good thing for the Phillies here. The next pitch, and that is taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Murphy is fouled out, grounded out, and flied out. The ball is 1 strike. Alvarado kicks and delivers, swung on and missed by Sean Murphy. Phillies will have Bohm, Castellanos, and Stott due up in the top of the 9th. The ball is 2 strikes. Alvarado looks back over at first and now back to the plate. And the 0-2 pitch is high. And pretty much inside. It was a little bit high. Phillies are 4-2 against the Braves this season, or 2-4 against the Braves this season so far. And the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. How about the cutter thrown by Alvarado there, and there's his first strikeout of the game. I thought the cutter was running inside and just sort of danced right below the knees. Jorge Soler, who was day-to-day, is going to come on in to pinch hit for Jared Kelenic. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Make sure you guys subscribe as well. If you want to become a member, you're more than welcome to do so, man. I don't know why the first thing isn't coming up. It's not. But you get some really cool things. Caleb Cotham's going to go out there to talk things over. Here is the membership link. Members get exclusive perks, including a special in-game emojis for each play-by-play. They get exclusive live stream on Mondays and primetime game calls once a week with JJ, and early access to JJ's Philly Sports Pods and more content as well. What was our poll question? Is Whit Merrifield Al Horford 2.0? 63% of you have said yes. 37% of you have said no. All right, we're going to end that poll. We'll end that poll, man. So there's a pinch hitter. During his career, just has 2 homers. Hard to believe that. And 7 RBI. And he takes a cutter that's down. Jose Alvarado gets set at the belt. Looks back at first, and now back to the plate, and the 1-0. Strike 1 called. We did pretty good today for the Phils. The difference was the solo homer that was hit by Marcell Ozuna so far. Phillies gave him a lot of run support last time he pitched. Just was not able to do so today. The next pitch was taken inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, and a runner on at first, and the next one is laid off. What's up, Jason? Saw you earlier today, man. It was nice to see you. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch by Alvarado way inside. And Soler will walk on over to first. Now it's Arcia who's coming on in. So a good move to put in Soler to pinch hit for Kelenic. And Arcia will have to face Jose Alvarado here. We are on our way to 4,000 subscribers. We need 86 more of you to hit that subscribe button to help us get there. I would really, really appreciate it if you guys did hit the subscribe button as well. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, and the pitch that is low for a ball. Garcia is 1 for 3. He did single in the 7th. 1 ball, no strikes. Alvarado looks back over at second, and now back to the plate, and he throws it way up high for ball 2, and he's having a hard time finding the strike zone here. He most certainly is. Next pitch, and he finally gets back into the zone for strike 1 on a heater. Keep trying to renew your membership, but YouTube is acting weird. Oh, that's really weird. Let me post the link down below, my guy. See if this helps. 2-1, low and inside for ball 3. This has to be his last batter. Phillies do have somebody warming up in the bullpen. It is Max Lazar. And the next one is way up high for ball 4. And now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And Rob is looking and doesn't know what to do. So Cotham is going to go out there to talk things over. Bases loaded, bottom of the 8th. And Rob is still going to stay put. Cotham didn't even go out there. Looked like he was. The pitch on the way. Strike 1 to Gio Urshela. There we go. Thank you so much for renewing your membership, man. Appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. The ball is 1 strike. And the next one is inside for a ball. I don't have a way. Do you accept cash? No, it doesn't accept cash on here. But if you hook up your debit or credit card, that should work. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. And the next one is inside, and that was inside for ball 2. 32 pitches, 18 balls, and 14 strikes from Alvarado. He's walked his last 2 batters. The 2-1 pitch is high and inside for ball 3. So Urshela is still up to bat, and Merrifield waits in the on-deck circle. Three-one pitch, and that's low for ball 4. And that's going to walk in a run and make it 3-1. So an RBI walk by Gio Urshela. And now Rob Thompson's going to go out there and pull the plug. And Whit Merrifield's going to come on up. And the Phillies will have a pitch and change. Jason, thanks so much for becoming a membership again. All right. All right, I hear you. Okay. I get it. I understand. I get it. I understand. How can you be happy with that? You can't be. You can't. I get it. If you guys do enjoy this content, though, please make sure that you guys like and subscribe. Please hit that notification bell icon, too, and that way you'll know when I go live. I try to do play-by-plays for as many Phillies and Sixers and Eagles games as I can. I do want to let you guys know that I am going to be away from Friday until Tuesday. Going forward, it's going to be really hard for me to take more time off because I want to be more serious about doing more stuff on here. I do. But I am going to go to Nashville, and I am going to go visit my sister. You know, family to me is also important, as much as it is being on here. So I really want to try to do that. So, Tom, thanks so much for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, dude. It means a lot. All right. But yeah, man, I understand. I understand. But I do hope that you guys do like enjoy these casts. I do hope that this gives you a new way for tuning in to games. I hope that we try to make it interactive on here. If you guys have any sort of suggestions, please let me know. We got 155 likes. I need us to get to 200, guys. We have 295 people tuning in. There's no reason why we shouldn't get 200 likes. All right. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 8th. Merrifield's up to bat. Lazar's on the bump, and the pitch is taken for strike one on the outside corner. JJ, love your stuff. Thank you. Just mad. I believed in this team, and I think I got hoodwinked. I feel you, man. I get it. I understand. It stings. It does. 0-1. And that is outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Love the show, JJ. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it, man. 1-1 on the way. And that's fouled back towards the screen. Thanks, David. Appreciate it, man. Gabe, you don't want to stay for the top of the 9th? They may come back. There's a shot. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Whit Merrifield. Lazar kicks and fires, and that is taken at the kneecaps for strike 3, and the inning is over. But 3 walks in a row allowed by Jose Alvarado. And, well, the RBI walk by Gio Urshela has given the Braves an extra run. And we head to the top of the 9th. It's 3-1 Atlanta. Okay. Can't wait to rage along with Broads if he makes a post game. Oh, we have thoughts after this game, guys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, man. We have thoughts. But let's see how this game ends because, again, there is a chance. I'm just saying, man. Like, I know that I understand that we get upset, like, in the moment. But we still have to remember that there is a chance. There is. There is. I'm not saying that you can't be upset. I'm not saying that you can't be mad. But keep that in the back of your head, too. Come on, JJ. Really, you know how this ends. Larry, I've seen a lot of baseball games. I've seen crazy things happen. And I'm sure that you've seen a lot of crazy things happen, too. That proved you wrong. That's why we tune in. That's why we stay on till the end. That's how it goes, man. JJ Ranton is like when the chill... what does it say? It's like when the chill teacher gets angry at the annoying kid in class. That's a really interesting analogy. I kind of like that. Again, like and subscribe and turn on the bells, baby. JJ rants are uncomparable. Oh, just you wait, guys. Just you wait. I have my thoughts. That's why I stay on till the very end to listen to podcaster JJ. Oh, man. It's great. Top of the 9th. Raisel Iglesias will be pitching. He's only blown 2 saves this year, so that's not really good odds for the Phils. He has a 1.51 ERA as well. Looks like Adam Duvall is going to be playing in the outfield now for his arm, and now Alec Bohm is coming up to bat here in the top of the 9th. Again, let's get to 200 likes, man. Come on. So Bohm is 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run scored. I'm still here, inexplicable. Larry, if they come back and win, you got to eat a shoe. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Alec Bohm. And the next pitch, swung on and missed. We got a $50 super chat from Thelma. JJ, I'm done for the season. I can't stand watching this team. It's Commander season now. See you guys when the Eagles season starts, says Thelma. I appreciate the $50 super chat. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alec Bohm. And the next pitch to Alec. He fouls it back towards the screen. Wow, thank you so much. Guys, if you do want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. You know. It means a lot. 1-2 pitch, and that's inside for ball 2. I really appreciate that, man. It means a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bohm. And the next pitch to Alec, and he lays it off and takes it low for ball 3. Castellanos waits in the on-deck circle. If Bohm gets on, he's the tying run. And the payoff pitch to Alec Bohm. Line drive it out over to right field, and there to make the catch is Laureano. Was hit sharply, and Laureano was there in the nick of time. 1 out. And Castellanos is coming up. Thelma, thanks again for the $50 dono. That was really, really nice. The pitch to Castellanos, swing and a miss. Feel free to donate if you guys want to. Definitely don't have to. The 0-1, fly ball, hit out over to right field. Going to be a tough play, though, for Laureano, and he makes the basket sliding catch. That was a nice play by Ramon Laureano. And, well, the Phillies are down to their final out. And it's all up to Bryson Stott. That was a really nice catch by Laureano. Literally just caught it right in the pocket of the glove. And was able to make a nice slide. 301 people tuning in. Get us to 4,000 subs. First pitch to Stott is low and away for ball 1. Phillies are down to their final out. It was a changeup thrown by Iglesias. The 1-0 pitch. A little bit outside, but it's a called strike by Todd Tishner. Pitch on the way, outside for ball 2. Don't forget, we're going to have a little recap and have a lot to say. I do have a lot to say. 2-1 pitch, and the Phillies are down to their final strike as Stott fouls it off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Iglesias kicks and delivers. Fly ball hit out over to right center field. Laureano was on the run, and he makes the sliding catch again. Man, oh man, the Phillies hit the ball sharply all 3 times in that inning, and Laureano was able to just catch all 3 and make some really nice catches, and that's how the ball game ends. So the Phillies lose by a final score of 3-1 to the Atlanta Braves, and they now drop a game. They now lead the NL East by 6 games. I'm going to look at that again to see. Yep, he caught it. That was a really nice catch, too. Just caught it right before it went onto the grass. Quite an athlete, man. Good pickup by them. Zack Wheeler is going to get the loss today for the Phils. The difference was the solo homer that was hit by Marcell Ozuna. But other than that, Wheeler pitched really, really well. Holmes got his 2nd win. Ozuna hit his 37th homer of the season. Iglesias got his 27th save of the season. Holmes with 2 innings and 2 strikeouts. No hits, no earned runs, no walks. And the Phillies just, there's a lot to unpack here for sure. Before I unload, okay, I want to say first and foremost, thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it very, very much. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button on your way out. If you guys don't want to tune into the recap, that's totally fine. We still have people that are on here, and I want to get your thoughts. But I have a lot to say first, okay? I do. The game was 2 hours and 34 minutes old, 34,245 people in attendance. Next game for the Phillies will be tomorrow at 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be Nola versus Fried. Should be another good rubber matchup here, but I have a couple points that I want to make. I am the first thing that really stands out to me. The first thing that really stands out to me, man, is that this offense has gone cold once again. Schwarber struck out all 4 times today. That's unacceptable. I don't think he struck out 4 times at all this year. Harper and Schwarber today were 0 for 8 with 7 strikeouts. From your top 2 hitters in the lineup, that is completely unacceptable. Reynaldo Lopez looks good out there. He did. He looks good. But there is no reason why this team should just be swinging for the fences. When they play small ball, when they go the opposite way, they do really well. And every single at-bat today just looked like the Phillies against the A's. It looked like the Phillies against the Mariners. It was the same sort of a thing. I wasn't mad about the lineup tonight from the overall decision by Rob. But, man, this team just cannot hit. And it's not fun. And it's really upsetting. It's really disappointing. And, yeah, I'm really not happy about that. In the 9th inning, they had some good swings. And, of course, Ramon Laureano is going to look like an all-star out there. He is. That's just how it works, man. That's just how it goes. He's going to be an all-star right fielder who just makes these ridiculous catches, and the Phillies are still going to lose no matter what. Not saying that they deserve to win. You know what really upsets me the most? The Braves were 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. 1 for 8. Meanwhile, the Pinstripes, 1 for 6. Pathetic, man. Zack Wheeler pitched a gem today. He pitched a gem, and the offense went ice, shivering cold. Next point I'm going to make. My manager. That bottom of the 8th inning was disgusting. Why go to Alvarado in that spot? Did you guys remember me saying that? I did say, why go to Alvarado in that spot? Why not go to Estevez? That's the smarter move. And I think a lot more people would have done that. Alvarado right now clearly is not an 8th inning guy. I hate to say it. That's the truth. He's not an 8th inning guy. And when you see him walk 2 batters in a row, you got to pull him. What are we doing? It's like Matt Strom all over again on Sunday. If he's wild, if there's a pitch that's supposed to be low, and all of a sudden it's way up here, it's way up high, right over this bell here, whatever, your eye test needs to tell you that he has to come out of the game. It sends a terrible message to the ball club. It's just very demoralizing. You got to take him out. I didn't even agree with him coming in that situation. That's one thing. But to still keep him in there until the next run was allowed, you knew he was going to walk the next batter. Come on, Rob. I hate feeling this mad at him, man. It really bothers me. But clearly, man, he has really just been awful. Disgusting, man. Wouldn't you know Whit Merrifield is the one that got a triple and a double off of Zack Wheeler? That was weird. I understand that you had to take Wheeler out when you did. I get that. I understand. I'm fine with Kerkering in the 7th. I don't have a problem with that. The problem is that you go to Alvarado in the 8th, and that should have never happened, number one. And number two, he allowed 4 walks. After the 3rd one, when the bases were loaded, you should have taken them out. I would have probably taken them out, honestly, right after he walked Jorge Soler. That's what I would have done. Down by 1 is one thing, but down by 2 in this type of a game, that's hard to come back from. And that's asking a lot for your offense, whether you like it or not. I'm not excusing the offense. I'm not saying that they deserve to be scapegoated or anything. No. But when they're not hitting, man, you as a manager need to recognize that. He's not going to the eyes. He was waiting again for the righty-righty matchup to come up, and he's stuck with the lefty-lefty. That's what he did. That's a terrible way to manage a game. Terrible way to manage a game. I'm still mad at him for waving the white flag on Sunday. I have a right to be mad at him for that too. Awful. Disgusting. But the offense, just their plate approaches, Kevin Long is just really hurting this team. I'm going to get to your thoughts right now. But that's how I feel right now. 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position, guys. 1 for 6. Man. All right, let's go over here. Everything that has been done. We just stink, plain and simple. Might catch a little bit of your rant. I have to go to bed in a couple of minutes. Well, if you did go to bed, good night, my guy. Better word is doomed. Intimidated. Just boom or bust. All the time. Braves vs. Champs, thank you so much for coming on here to support us tonight. Get mad, JJ. Get mad. I'm pretty disgusted, man. I'm pretty mad. I am. I'm not happy. It's going to be okay. We'll try again tomorrow. We're resilient, says Larry. Bro. I can't listen to his press conferences, man. Every time I look at him now, I get so angry. Let's talk about that article, shall we? How about John Middleton throwing Rob Thompson and his players, some of his players, under the bus? Why do you think I brought up that poll question today, guys? Because John is a fan like you and I, and he cares. And he has a right to feel mad at his manager. He does. Plain and simple. Disgusting. And Rob and the team don't feel anything after this loss. They're just like, oh, well, I guess we'll get them tomorrow. They're just angry, and that's bad, and blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not mocking you. I'm mocking Rob right now. Because you're absolutely right. You are right. It's pitiful. It's pitiful, man. Four walks. 4. How do you not know when to pull a guy out, man? Why even put him in that spot? I can't fathom why he would do that. Go to Estevez. Just go to Estevez. I love me some Alvarado, says on the go with CeeLo. You manage differently when you're behind late instead of being tied or ahead. Sometimes you have to save your bullpen for the next game. I'm not doing that there. You have to understand the context, though. Okay, if you sweep the Braves, you pretty much put the division away. For the most part. It's the Braves. There is no tomorrow with this team. I needed them to come out tonight and make a statement out in Atlanta with even Austin Riley out. This was their golden opportunity to go out there, stomp their foot down, and say, yo, we're for real. They had a chance. And they blew it. Once again. Reynaldo, the only pitch gems after pitching badly. So based on his history, we might not come out strong tomorrow. Yeah. Who else? I hope this team is worried. If I'm John Middleton, man, I'm slamming the desk. I'm slamming the desk, man. I'm pounding my hand on that desk, saying, why can't we fix this? $168 likes. Thank you all so much, man. Phillies outplayed themselves today, my guy. Ozuna had the big hit. Reynaldo looked good today. I got to give you that, but the Phillies didn't execute. Ben Davis glazing Lopez like he wasn't throwing dirt balls. Lopez pitched all right, but half of them were in the dirt. That's exactly correct. That's the game plan now. People are understanding that if the Phillies are going to be playing hero ball, that's what you got to do. Every time there's a 2-2 count, or even if there's a 3-2 count, there was one at bat today where JT was behind in the count 0-2, worked his way back up to a 3-2 count. I knew that there was a pitch that was going to be headed towards the dirt, and good for JT for battling back in the count, but it's a results game, man. I knew that the pitch was going to be nothing but trouble, as I like to say. And it was. It was heading right in the dirt, and he just carelessly swung at that. That was the approach. That was the approach today. That was the approach. Lifeless. Phillies just need to win one game in this series, and they are fine. Huge lead in the division. J Mess, I wish I was right there with you, man. I wish I was right there with you. I don't know what you're on, man, but I wish I was on that. That's just not realistic right now. They got to pound this team. Heads need to roll. Wasn't against the manager 2 weeks ago. Things change, man. Things change. I thought that this team was great 2 months ago. What happened? It's crazy. Bradley should stop digging for dinosaur bones and come back to the Phils. I watched on JJ and your stream both tonight. CeeLo, good luck tomorrow, JJ. I hope you, our Braves play better tomorrow. Also, says Street Fitty. Again, thank you guys so much for being on here. It's just a disgrace. It is. I can't even scream and shout. I'm sort of numb to it now. You know? I'm kind of numb. I'm numb. It's a shame, man. JJ's been critical of Rob ever since the All-Star break. I've been on him. I've definitely been on him. I will be honest with you right now. All right, let me put the camera on me real quick, man. Listen to this. Listen to this. It's time to light a fire underneath that seat now. Larry brought it up about a week ago or so. He said, is Rob officially on the hot seat? I said, give me a couple days. It's burning now. He's on the hot seat. It's not all his fault. However, you would be so naive to not say that he isn't accountable for this. He is. He is. The lack of discipline that is not being discussed in that dugout is atrocious. I saw the lineup come out the other day, and I was like, man, is he just waving the white flag? Really? It's not just the in-game moves. It's everything that's going on in the clubhouse. Kevin Long's a part of the issue, too. Guess who we were getting on last year when Trey Turner was struggling? After about 3 months or so, I kind of kept this in the back of my head. When Trey Turner was really, really struggling, Rob would still play him. And it took him 3 months to slide him down in that lineup. I haven't forgotten about that. I thought he was doing more good after that. But man, you watch these games, you watch them with a close eye, clearly, man, there's no leadership, there's no accountability, and there's no mojo. I don't even think he has a fire underneath his butt, man. Prove me wrong. Rob's on the hot seat. He's on the hot seat now. Clear. Clear. Sad. Never thought that I'd get there. I'm there now. Welcome to the dark side. It's the reality. He should be on the hot seat. Even after the whole article came out, he needs to be on the hot seat, man. How does Kevin Long still have a job? I don't know, man. What did he do to Bryson Stott? What did he do? Rob and Kevin are both on the hot seat. It stings, man. I hate being here. It's disgusting. And it makes me sad. I want to sit here in silence, not going to lie. Because this is one of those games where the more and more you dig deeper into the problems, it's like you've had a cavity, right? And you're getting to the root of it, right? And you're scraping off the plaque. And it's like the more you dig into it, the more you really see how bad it really was. That's the truth. How the hell do you not put Bryce Harper in the pinch hit for Cal Stevenson? I don't get it. You know, somebody was going after me today. I was in a comment section, and I'm gonna get off after this. I was in a comment section, and they were like, you know, like, why are people? I forget specifically how he worded it, but he was like, you know, Rob has like done some like a lot of really good things, and why are people so focused on this bad thing? And the person came out to me and was like, you know, are you perfect at your job? And I'm like, my guy, I have given this guy such a long leash, and I can't criticize him when he does something that I think is very questionable. I'm not allowed to do that. I have a right to do that. If a painter's coming over to my house and he has a 5-star rating and he, you know, looks a little bit suspicious, I have a question. I have a right to question the painter for doing the job that they're doing, because guess what? I hired the painter to do a job. It's the same sort of thing. I wanted to go off on that guy. I really did. I don't understand how you don't pinch hit Bryce Harper for Cal Stevenson. I don't get it. He's talking right now. What a joke, man. What a joke. What a joke. I'll be back on tomorrow because we're freaks. I'm ready to go vomit. Pissed off. On a positive note, though, guys, I do love you all. And I appreciate you all so much for being on here. I hope that you all rock with me tomorrow. Well, what's up, everybody? Hope you have yourselves a great rest of your night. But yeah, 0 for 8 with 7 strikeouts, man. The catches were smooth, but I'm not talking about that 9th inning. I'm talking about the rest of the 8 innings, man. The rest of the 8 innings were atrocious. All right. Love you all. Catch you on the next one, Lavatov. Ugh, I gotta listen to this guy. Love you too, man. Love you too. All right, good night.